This is Extreme Wolf. Hello, Wolves. We are going to play Biomutant. First time I'm playing this game. Let's see what this is all about.
I didn't want nothing to be done without your knowledge or anything, and me agreeing to anything. We just did it. She did it. She put it in track and mine.
Tell that they say you didn't catch it, but sometimes you're born with it. My friend just fight, he gets shakes in the night, and they say that there's no way to think it. I've got it in time, takes its toll on him. It is traditional, it is inherited, predisposition. All day I've been wondering what is inside of me. Who can I blame for it? I say it runs in the family, this family that carries me to such great lengths to open my legs up to anyone who'll have me. It runs in the family, I come by it honestly. Do what you want, cause who knows it might feel.
Let's see. I hope I get to play as the raccoon thing. Whatever the hell that is. This is gonna be so cool. Oh, just skip options. I don't got no issue playing no games. Alright, let's adjust the brightness. Since I'm blind, we're going to put it up to 100. Charlie's behind y'all. I was gonna say, what's the sound at? That reminds me of something. I never. Oh, that's cool. Run, dude. Aw, man, he trapped. Alright, we're gonna do English, because obviously that's the only language we know.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
Yes. New game. We're gonna go with easy. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, sorry. I did? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was listening to what you were saying.
What is this? You said new game?
Oh, yeah. No, that's the setting I was picking. It was a new game.
Encode your DNA.
Ew, he kinda ugly. What's with his mouth? Ew. The fuck? His face is old. It look ugly too. Got a small ass head. How the fuck does that look cool? Does it change anything?
I guess you gotta pick. That was probably your best one,
Yeah. Define your character's starting attributes to see more details.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh, just real strong.
Well, he has to have agility too.
Oh, it's randomized. See what it does.
You look old. Get it? Because old people supposed to be smart. Fuck.
Fucking slow, man. Oh, shit. Okay, you're gonna have to go somewhere in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go farther. That shit is not good. It's dropping a lot of you. You one dumb bitch.
Right?
Tell it to drop in that moment. But you know, you don't have to be really smart.
Went to 85 to 28. I guess this is fine.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Let's
We have
see.
6% of ours right now. I don't lay on this pillow.
Hey, you better not.
Choose your fur style.
Fur style?
That's that fucking spot, ain't it, there, bro?
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color.
I know, dude. I know. I should be. Ow! Go! Ow! Get! Bro! God damn it! Go!
Pick a class.
Go away!
Okay. Hey! Dude, man.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Dead Eye is a
Charlie,
tricky,
fuck, go.
tricky, skillful road who's chosen a lifestyle outside of law.
Commando.
Commando is trained as operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos
Psy freak.
Psy freak? What the hell?
Scion. See, that good Kyger thing when you game. Those were two of the ones that went up. You should watch.
Saboteur.
Melee duo, but two different one-handed melee weapons to the world that dodge energy costs reduced by 20%.
You sound like you coughing too much.
That's what you should say it.
I know, but you sound like you was coughing. Like trying not to cough.
Yeah.
Sentinel.
Your base
Senator.
armor is increased by 10.
Dead Eye.
Range weapons reload instantly. Your next magazine is guaranteed +1%.
Dead Eye chosen.
What is that? Oh, ready to start?
I would have been that big ass sword on my back.
I like the sword.
I know. I don't.
That'll work.
Ranged fighter though.
Okay, let's go. I can do this. Okay, I can do
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn
So you're
into
trying to
the
figure out what type of
spotlight of a
animal he is.
story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make
I
a
like
choice
horses.
or simply stop living.
Go through the easy way or the hard way.
Well, no, it's not the easy way and the hard way. It's choosing path.
Go.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that
Follow the
flows
light,
through
freedom, and
everything.
loyalty. I'm dark as in strength and power.
Will it be light or dark?
I don't know.
Ranger power 4.
We can be both. We can be both.
Choose the darkness.
Silence you.
Josh is here.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance.
So glad you realize who you really are.
What the
Let's
fuck
keep
are
to the
those?
right and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right...
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Right is always right. Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
She's a wreck, she's a mess. They've done all sorts of tests and they guess it has something to do with her grandmother's Civil War soldiers who badly infected her. My friend has maladies, rickets and
This
allergies
time,
that she
it
takes
was
back
best
the
to run
States.
and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Well, I mean, I'm in hell. Well, I still have my health, at least that's what they tell me. If wellness is this one in hell's name is sickness, but business is business, and business runs in the family. We tend to bruise easily, bad in the blood. I'm telling you, cause I just want you to know me. Me and my family, we're wonderful folks. Don't get too close to me, cause you might not be
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Don't blame me because I can tell where I come from, and running is something that we've always done well, and mostly I can't even tell what I'm running from. I'm from the pity, from responsibility, run from the country. country and run from the city. I can run from the law, I can run from myself, I can run from my life, I can run into death, I can run from it all, I can run till I'm gone, I can run for the office and run for the cause, I can run using every last ounce of energy. I cannot run from the family, they're hiding inside of me, something that I carry if you like, but just don't tell my family, they never forgive me, they say that I'm crazy, but they would buy anything if it would shut me up. Shut me up. Shut me up, 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 shut me up, 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 me up.
Sitting all alone, mouth full of gum in the driveway. My friends aren't far in the back of my car, lay their bodies. Where's my mind? Where's my mind? They'll be here pretty soon. Looking in my room for the morning. And biting my nails. I'm too young to go to jail. It's kinda funny. Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Where's my mind? Maybe it's in the gutter where I left my mother. In the sunset,
When you want to do that, you're broke.
my V is falling till I thought that I felt
Kind of looks like a bat.
and now I got a bellyache.
Kind of looks like a half a bat.
Everything I do, the way I wear my news,
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
maybe it's in the color where I left my
Oh, some blue people. Nice.
sunset. My V is falling till I thought that I feel better, and now I got a bellyache.
Nope.
Maybe it's in the color where I left my lover, one in the sunset. My V is falling till I
I wasn't sure what that was. Yeah, I know, but I didn't know what that was. Okay, I know these are rats.
Mating count.
Pills.
I need a lot of things. Well, actually, probably not. Cause the rich don't want money if they can't be happy. I think I'm bring it to God. From the bottom to top, I think that I need to change and focus on things that I have to the chase from the money and women and fame. I know I'm not perfect, but not wrong for wanting the better. But I can't let it change me, cause life is a test you. With all of society's precious, I swear it won't go to my head. I started off small and they slept, so I shook up the game, now they out of their beds. I can tell they just woke up, cause some still won't answer my call. I tell them my rapping they shot, cause the boy that they knew was committed to ball. I tell them no longer a boy, the one that you knew was a man. And the path that I'm on was just given, it wasn't my choice, it's according to plans. Emojis all in my phone, someone who cares and someone who listens, that I can talk to and I can live with. I need a house somewhere on the beach, a 6-figure job that pays every week. Need to see a dentist wiping my teeth, I wish they were long. Story in pencil, not pen with Batman, you change the fun. Did you hear what I said? The world got us stuck in our heads. We think that we need what we don't. There's no wonder that most of us end up misled. I wanna call my own. Heart facing markers all in my phone. Someone who cares, someone who listens, that I can talk to and I can live with. I need a house on the beach, a 6-figure job that pays every week. See a dentist wiping my teeth. I wish they were laundry, I would use bleach. I need a wait. I don't need all those things, and neither do you. Just focus on loving the family and all that shit coming, it's okay, man, it's cool. I'm not saying it's bad. Matter of fact, you should probably enjoy.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. Rare sight.
Let me break it down so you can understand. What you need is indeed to believe the material things are not the key to define as a man. So, how do we change? Well, we gotta move on. So change up the hook, take the word need, and turn it into a rhyme. I want someone to call my own. Heart face emojis all in my phone. Someone who cares and someone who listens.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
A 6-figure job that pays every week. Wanna see a dentist whiten my teeth. I wish they were laundry, I would use bleach. I don't wanna change to make me feel weird. Your Rolex watch, some girls that fit. Mom made jeans for my self-esteem, cause I wanna live and I always
Whoa.
my life will look good. Cause I want everyone to believe.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I promise. No, I really do, though.
When the days are cold, cards all fold, the saints we see are made of gold. When your dreams all fail, the wounds we held.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed,
ugly, man.
including
like,
you. Carving it up.
These are bioplant. These are points you can unlock mutation.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Gonna need a key of some kind.
You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open you had, while others different. Others feature different things.
They say it's what you make. I say it's up to fate. It's woven in my soul. I need to let you go. Your eyes, they shine so
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Can't tell what animal he is. It's just like, is he a rat? Rabbit?
The sound of spark metal going pew
Not a rats
pew
or
is
animals.
never a
Not
good
animals
thing.
born like that. So.
It's coming from behind that door. A warning label.
Potential
The
brain
box looks like a potential brain melt.
Oh man.
It's going to take a bit
we
of
gotta rotate
puzzling
each
to
of the notes so that
short-circuit the
colors
door.
match each other. Right? Okay. Right?
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Right. How we do it.
There you go.
Oh, I was about to say it's an old man, but I forgot there's no people here. Attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling over. Alright, let's do it. Stun this.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
What? Not yet.
Got one. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I feel like my animals are rad. Some shit. A new friend and an old friend. You're supposed to be like an old man that got turned into a mutant.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar.
You can see how the
You
red
just
comes
can't
out.
figure out why.
Outdated.
He presents
Knows he's
himself as
way
out
overdue,
of
but he
date.
hasn't given up.
He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child,
No-brainer.
and that what
Really got no
Looper
higher
Lupin did to your village, your Mooma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
A new friend. By default, dialogue is set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually... Okay, I don't want to do that anyway. This is us? This is us as a child? Long time ago. It's cute. We look cute as a child. Huh? I'm recording. Is he supposed to be like,
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
look how he
The
talks.
potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
We believe in magic.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Glitter grass. He looks so cute as a child. What do you ruffle glitter grass? Oh, okay.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll... You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Come on, man. Caught it.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
Elvis.
One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Like Elvis. Just saying nonsense. Where's the no-no with the tree? The no-no. What they call it? It's grown, I guess.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. wonders if they let the predator family live or not.
She only cares about one food. But they call it food.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single
Oh, so
day
that was
he
that
devoted to
dude.
growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation
Basically, another
inflicted
oil
on the
company
land.
fucked up,
The
and then
apocalypse sparked a
whole humanity turned into a bunch of
re-evolution,
mutants.
the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
That was a turtle with a long
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Big ass cat.
Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Can't tell what the fuck that looks like. We'll say a rabbit, but I'm not sure.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but
How
he's
does this
counting
one
on
word
your
becomes a whole
support.
ass sentence?
His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Got a rod net.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
So he looks like something. Tails
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant.